are listening to an Atomic Broadcasting production, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the feature presentation. And remember, do your part, such as like, comment, rate, and don't forget to tell a friend to tune in for an Atomic Time.
Now, where did we leave off? Ah, yes. The party carried on through the ruined arena, felling a fierce Tetzel worm and freeing a flock of flaming brooms. By and by, they came to an opening into the dark vaults of Torandey, practically untouched for centuries. Descending first into the darkness, Zephyr decided to try the nearest door with a knock.
So, before we dive into this next episode, I would like to address the elephant in the room. And by the elephant in the room, I mean the Grim Reaper that is an elephant.
Oh. I thought you were talking about the elephant over there.
The actual
No,
elephant
I
that
want
we
to
stole.
talk
He's
about
holding a scythe in his trunk.
death
With
in
4
RPG
knees.
games.
Chun chun.
I'm scared.
Not player death. I don't want any of you to die. Player character death. So,
I thought if we died in the game, we die in real life.
Yeah, I
That
thought
is
that was
the
the
rules.
rules.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That would
no,
explain
I
why
all
almost
these
died.
chairs are hooked up to
We're
electricity.
playing Jumanji rules.
So on a more serious note, though, I know a lot of people, when they get into RPG games, they sort of play with an unwritten assumption that their characters are their avatar in the world, and their character can't die because then, they wouldn't be able to play the game anymore. In our experience of playing, we as a group have found that it can help the story to have a more of a staying power and to be, to feel like the stakes are real and that what you're fighting for actually matters when you know that your character could die either from bad luck or bad choices or just overwhelming odds. That death is always on the table. So does anybody have any thoughts or stories they want to share about
We have plenty of stories. Which one do
RPG
you
character
want?
death?
So yeah, if I can regale a story that involves most of us at this table.
No.
Is it
Oh,
what
I'm
thinking?
sorry. Yeah, of course it's what you're thinking.
Okay.
So there was this one time where one of our players had a character who had a really fun idea behind him where he swapped personalities every single day. It got increasingly annoying.
And difficult.
Yes. So needless to say, a fight happened in party. It was a very intense moment due to some misunderstandings from player intention and DM thought.
It was mostly a character fight.
It was mostly a character fight.
Players weren't too
Yeah,
upset.
no, players were not upset with each other. It ended up with the player in question's character dying during the next fight because he used a spell slot on us.
Because we beat him into submission.
Yeah, because
to
we had
give
to
him a
beat
new
him
personality.
into submission so he'd wake up to get a different personality.
But then a character member of the party also left. So then we had 2 new characters join the party.
Mhm.
And that group suddenly found its cohesion.
Mhm.
And the story became something amazing.
And then later on, another character in that same party died, and it was sad.
But
Yeah.
it also
It was
brought forth
really
another
bad.
amazing character.
Yes.
Yes.
So we've found when we play, every time there's a death, it sucks. Usually when
Usually
someone
sucks.
dies,
The first
it
one.
sucks.
The first one was needed.
So full disclosure, that was my Sven's character, and it was a wonderful idea until you realize that there's only so many quote unquote personalities you can think up at a time, and it just got.
You don't realize how often you go
tiresome.
unconscious.
Yeah. Every time he woke up, there was a different personality, and some of them is like, let's just knock him out again because this guy's annoying.
But I mean, every time we've had a death, I think we've always had a stronger character come into the party that meshes with the story better and with the characters better. Not that they didn't before always. And sometimes we've had characters just leave the party. We just had characters leave because it fits their story naturally. They leave. New character comes in. It's good stuff. It always helps out.
If you're wondering, the only person who wasn't present is Petite.
Which, ironically, my very first roleplay character was actually someone who had multiple personalities, which, interestingly enough, to tie it all circled together, ended up killing off thousands of them within his head.
Lots of death there.
So we ended up with about maybe 3 personalities, but the rest of them
Easier to
died
manage.
That's
character
much easier.
requested. And yeah.
Yeah, and one of the big things that I've found personally with having player character death be an option on the table is that it really solidifies the idea that you have agency in this world and your choices matter, both for the good of saying you defeated this villain, you stopped their plan, and things are going to be better for that, but also for the bad, for saying, you know, you made a bad choice and you put yourself in a bad situation, you might not survive.
But you know,
But
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I have also had a campaign in college where someone did die and it ruined the whole night.
Yes, it
And
did.
then that campaign never met again. That campaign was dead.
So also sometimes the dice just hate you. So what we're saying is play your own way, have fun. It's a game to play with your friends.
but play by the rules.
Play
yeah.
exactly by
Unless
the rules.
you have house rules, then it's fine.
Definitely not saying everybody should play with death as an option, because a lot of times you just want to say, hey, I just want to play with this character and have some adventures, and I don't want to worry about them dying. I want to be an impossible to defeat hero, because that's the adventure we're doing.
Unless everybody hates you.
You know, I'm not going to lie. I don't want my character to die at all. And if he dies tonight, I don't know if I want to come back.
I want your character to die.
Screw you, Sam.
We need you.
I will come back. I will be very sad for
Hands
Howard-
up
I mean,
for
that's
Howard
fair.
gets to be the next person to
If
stab him.
Howard dies, just take the ghost archetype.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Well, let's talk about that when Albert dies.
Okay. Wait.
Become a
When?
Duskwalker.
With all of that being said, let's go ahead and dive back into the story where we are in this horrifying vault of terrors, locked away for thousands of years, and one of our characters has just drawn the attention of anything that could hear him knocking on a door in this empty hallway.
Okay. I think Hamir gets down not long after he did, and then he goes to knock. So Hamir is just going to grab Zephyr by his shirt and just pull him back. Just go, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Have I already knocked?
Yes.
I'm just seeing if there's anyone behind there.
You're giving us away.
Well, last time you didn't seem to think that it was an okay idea.
We weren't here. Now we're in a Thessalonian crypt, for all we know. This place is dangerous.
Well, what do you suggest we do?
Be a little more cautious. Quiet. Don't just give us away like that.
Fine. I lay my ear against the door.
I feel like it's a little too late now.
What was your perception bonus?
4.
As far as you can tell, the room appears to be empty.
See,
Hear
there's
nothing.
nobody even in here.
There's a hallway. Things could be further down. I'm not going to let myself get killed because you do something stupid or irrational or without thinking. Just take your time on things.
So I feel like Alward's coming down now. And he's like, what was that loud noise?
It wouldn't have been as loud outside. It's
Okay.
really just with like the emptiness of those hallways that it would
echoes
echo.
through. Okay.
Yeah.
So I would then come down and
Which
say,
I'm sure the whisper yelling is also echoing.
What are you guys arguing about?
Nothing. We were just seeing if anybody else was in the room.
Oh, I doubt that. This place has been undisturbed for maybe centuries.
This is a Thessalonian place. There's going to be danger here. We have to be quiet and cautious.
Can I make a society check on what Thessalonian is?
We've been told all about that.
I don't remember.
Isn't that
So
one of
what's
the
your
books of the
society
Bible?
bonus?
+8, I believe.
So what you're saying, Jenkins, is you yourself need to make a
Yeah,
check.
I myself need to make a society check.
I thought you just said Thessalonian check.
Go ahead and explain.
Ah!
That's all you need to know about the Thessalonians right there. Ah!
He's speaking in ancient Thessalonian.
Oh, give me a week and
It
I'll learn
sound-
that.
It sounds like chicken scratch to me.
On a more serious note, there was an ancient empire in this same area that was ruled over by a tyrant who succumbed to like magical influences and turned evil. His like next in command, like 7 top wizards, each studied a different realm of rune magic that was attached to the like a specific sin.
Oh, this is the 7. Okay.
Yep.
I know what this is.
If
now.
you've heard of rune lords,
Yep.
Yeah. You're in the middle of like the region of
The land of the Eleanor Kings. We're just north, I think, of Thassalon, or New Thassalon.
What about Old Thassalon?
That existed thousands of years ago and doesn't exist currently.
Oh.
Currently, I think there are 2 rune lords currently ruling in New Thassalon.
the area where you're in back at the height of the Thessalonian Empire was known as Cerusian, and this used to actually be the great Thessalonian city of Torandey.
Oh,
I remember that.
yeah.
I was there.
Great wizards, it's going to be dangerous.
Uber fills you in on all this information.
No, again, I'm pretty sure Alwood would know. I had no idea.
Oh, yeah.
This is a general fill-in.
Thanks a lot, Jordy.
All right. Once everyone's down here, we can go into the room.
Look, I promise I'll be more careful, but I don't think anybody's been down here for at least
It doesn't
months.
matter if anyone's here. There are traps. There are constructs. There could be a number of anything.
That is true. We just fought a
Touching that
a
door,
tensile
that could have been
worm.
an explosion. Who knows? Just let's be careful. I don't want to die because someone makes a mistake.
Well, I will do my best to take care of the things that I trigger. I promise.
You know, does traps make sense to anyone else? Because, like, people need to use those doors, and if you open it and it just explodes, that's just weird. That's
Unless,
not...
of course, nobody needs to use that door.
Well, I mean, if it's a false room, but that just seems like extra work for no reason.
Traps are meant to keep things out and away from dangerous things, typically.
But honestly, it's usually if you're the creator of the trap, you also know how to get around the trap. So it is.
I mean, that's fair, but we're talking about an ancient civilization. Are you going to teach 500 people how to get around the trap? That's insane. Then everyone knows how
I
to get
don't
around
think
the
the
trap.
Rune Lords cared.
I mean, that's fair.
So, are we going to continue down this hallway, or are we going to see what's behind this door, or?
I mean, I suppose.
The door. Zephyr's already knocked.
I didn't hear anything behind it, so...
I mean, I still
Open
think
it
we
up.
should check the door, just in case
Peek.
there's something in there. Because if we're further down the hall and it comes out the door, we're screwed.
All Uver.
Yes.
You're a wizard. Take a look at the door.
Certainly. I can try.
If I get a show of hands, I can help open it.
What's
I
your
mean,
perception
I have
bonus,
mage
Uwe?
hand for
6.
that.
You're going to show me your mage hand.
No, I'm going to open it with mage hand.
Show me your
The
ultra
door
winger.
appears to be a well-framed, well-built door, but you don't see any like traps or magical runes or anything.
All right, Zephyr, you can open the door now.
Uber's gonna step back to where he is now.
That was what I wanted the show of hands for.
If we're worried about traps, and I gestured to a blank space next to me, my unseen servant can open it.
How long has that been there?
Can it open
Since
doors?
yeah, it can do small tasks.
Oh.
Well, in that case, would you care to have your unseen servant open the door?
I'll have my bow at the ready, with no arrow knocked.
He's ready for that
Knocked.
melee
Knocked.
bow.
So you all watch as nothingness walks up to the door.
It brushes past Neros. And just
And you just hear a
It's locked.
the door does not open.
if it's locked, he can't do it.
Oh, that's it. I have the wrong training. I'm supposed to have thievery, not diplomacy.
I think I also have thievery.
That sounds more in line with the way your character does things.
So let me see.
do.
I don't. Which I'm surprised that I don't.
Okay. I can roll thievery on the door.
Okay.
You can get it like next level.
15.
Do you have a set of like?
Yeah, we got
lockpicks?
some upstairs.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's why I was like, wait, why it says only
Can-
have a +1 to thievery? That's not right because we did it before.
I don't believe you picked a lock yet. You forced a door open with a
Mhm.
crowbar.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Can I attempt to aid him? Maybe just by like holding the lock so it's easier for him to get to.
Yeah, are you wanting to aid with thievery or something else?
I can aid with thievery. I think that's the only thing that makes sense currently.
I would also like to aid with thievery.
So-
Backseat drive.
There can be multiple attempts to aid, but they don't stack. So if you've got 2 successes, it's still just +1.
The only other thing I could think of is crafting, but I'm not sure how that would.
I could see an argument made for crafting in terms of like giving him advice on what you see in the make of the lock.
Okay.
But it might be difficult to do since this is such an old style of lock.
Okay. So yeah, I'll go thievery then. I'm going to use a hero point on that.
Wait, before he uses a hero point, if I were to aid and he were to fail.
So I rolled
know it doesn't
so
stack.
bad, he gets hurt because of my aid.
Oh, well then.
I think I'm going to get rid of this one.
Which one is it?
I just want him helpful.
It allows me, if I were to be grabbed or anything, to not be grabbed. That is a 18 to aid.
So I know that hero card would have been really good for that tonsil worm.
Yeah, it would have, but it didn't
Tonsil
attack
worm.
me.
So either way, I'm sure it has a high DC.
Mhm.
We did not meet it. I don't think we're going to meet it.
So yeah, as you're working with the lock, you kind of get the sense that this is not, it's well locked. It's designed to repel any intruders.
Well, unless anyone can magically open a door, I think.
It's a wooden door. Can I just burn it?
I have a crowbar. But I that's really noisy. I don't think we should do it.
Show of hands.
If you
No.
burn the door, there's one, no indication that how long it would take, and two, is you might burn up some oxygen.
We
into the
we have
area.
keys, don't we? We have a key from upstairs.
Well, that is true. We did get a key.
Can I try it?
Yes.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, the key from upstairs is far too large to go in this hole.
Okay. I figured as much. I thought I have to ask.
With the face Jordy made, he was like, "Oh yeah,
I
there is a
think-
key."
Did we not find a lockpicking set upstairs?
No,
I just
we just tried
it.
it.
Uver,
We
pay
could-
attention.
We can scout the area to see. We could scout the area to see if there's anybody in here, and if there's not, we could come back and then break down the door.
That's what I was going to suggest. Good call, Valden.
Show of hands.
I raise my hand.
I raise 2 mage hands.
I show my hand.
You show it.
Wait. Do I have mage hand?
Look at this hand.
Did I
I
add
think
mage?
you do.
I do have mage hand. I raise a mage hand.
You can technically raise 2.
How?
So mage hand is a concentration spell, and technically by the rules of combat, you can maintain concentration on 1 and then cast it again to have 2.
Heck yeah. 2 mage hands up.
2 mages up.
Mage thumbs?
I argued with Jordy about this.
All right. Let's get going. I'll stay near the back because I'm
Aren't you
glowing.
concentrating on your unseen servant?
Oh, I am, but it's not too big of much of an issue now.
I'll stay in the back since I'm glowing and I don't want to cause another situation like with the worm.
Hey, Mia, you're simply glowing.
So who's going to take up the lead?
My unseen servant.
And then me following behind.
I need to name this thing. Unseen servant's just too hard to say.
George.
Us.
I
Call
don't
him
like
us.
George. That's too
Unseen
confusing.
servant.
William.
Bradford.
No. Ooh, I like Bradford.
Pear.
Hair.
Pear.
Bradford Pear.
Stop talking about your unseen servant. Let's go.
Okay, so you've got William Bradford in the front,
William Bradford.
followed by Zephyr, and who's next?
I can be next.
I'll go after Albert.
Yes,
And then-
The
This-
monster breaks through the wooden door.
This seems like a bigger hallway. Do we have to be single file?
No, we don't.
This is just for order.
Da, 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 da,
I'm sure
da,
if something
da,
were to
da, da,
happen, he
da.
would allow us to move our character.
Oh, yes.
Going down the stairs.
He said that. I'm not sure if he's being truthful.
If he's not being truthful.
Yeah.
So in art
Oh,
style,
whoa!
those,
What is that?
those
That's a
stairs
grate.
get smaller as they go down.
We found the sewage treatment plant.
Is that why it smells down here?
Oh, sorry, that
Zephyr.
was me.
Oh.
As you approach the top of the stairs, looking down, the bottom couple steps of the stairs have writing on them that's glowing in the dark.
I'm going to put up a hand.
Which one?
Alward,
left
you
one.
also see that. You're close enough
Can
to the
I
stairs.
recognize the writing?
Ouvert.
What languages do you speak? today.
Let me tell you.
While you're searching for those, Uver, can you step down here to my level?
I
I think Alward and Uver needs to read
So-
these stairs.
I need you to step down, sir.
I squat down, get on your level, look you in the eyes. What can I do? Okay, no. I speak the common of the area, of course, which is
Scald.
Well, actually, no, my common is not Scald. It's the other
Talden?
thing, Talden. So I speak Talden, Dwarven, Elvish, Gnomish, Halfling, Scald, Hallet in Tien.
You recognize the writing as in Dwarvish.
Ooh. What's it say?
You can't read it from the top of the stairs.
Oh, can I get down to read it?
They're just runes. They don't say anything. This is a fireball trap.
Is everybody following
Oh.
behind? Or
Yes.
are you giving Alward space?
I'm giving space.
Uver would come up as soon as he heard Zephyr call for him.
Yeah, I wanted Uver to help, but I guess if Alward knows what he's doing.
I'm a linguist. I mean,
But he's a dwarf.
As Hamir, how close are you wanting to get? You said you're giving some space. How close are you getting?
I shine 20 and 20, right?
Yes. 20 feet of bright light and then an additional 20 feet of dim light.
you shiny boy.
Can you show me on the map how far that is? From
Sure.
where I am.
So where I've placed your pawn right now would be like your light is just getting to the bottom of the stairs.
I'm fine where I am. Then.
Okay. As you walk up to that point and the edges of your dim light from your helmet starts hitting the bottom of the stairs, the glowing runes disappear.
Go away.
What?
Go away.
Get
Take a
off my
step
level.
back.
As the bottom of the stairs are shrouded in darkness again, the writing is visible again.
Go farther away.
What?
I want to read all of the writing.
Fine.
You can read everything.
What's it say?
So as the
Well, anyone who
members,
could speak Dwarvish also.
as the members of the party with dark vision get closer, you can very quickly read. This is a fire trap.
Really?
Is that literally what it says?
Aha! I knew it.
And the bottom couple steps are outlined.
I'm going to send my unseen servant down to trigger it.
Wait, I can throw a basket down.
Oh, yeah,
Wait,
wait,
why
can
don't
we?
you try
I have
to
a broken
disarm it?
basket.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
I'm not.
You can disarm traps, even if they're magic.
Oh, cool. Let's try that, I guess.
You could probably roll maybe Arcana on this.
Thievery or Arcana.
I'm gonna steal your magic.
So who's going to attempt?
Wait, I wasn't paying attention.
My
What are we
Arcana
rolling?
is a plus
Thievery
8.
or
You could
Arcana?
aid him.
10.
4.
You do it.
You could try an aid.
Yeah, I'm
To
gonna,
disarm the trap.
Thank you.
I think I can give it a shot, perhaps. 10 for Arcana. Not 10 as in what I rolled. I'm just saying.
and I'm
Oh.
going
I
to...
was like, you rolled a 10.
do I need to... Is it a secret check to aid?
You can do an open check for
Okay.
aid.
It's like if you rolled a 10, we're out of luck.
It's actually an open check to attempt to disarm.
25 to aid, so you get a +1.
Hey.
So it's actually open, so you can go ahead and roll your own Arcana check.
You'll have a total of plus 11.
Yay.
Don't mess up.
Yeah, so I think if you,
You
do
had to say
this
that.
and then that...
And I had to get a natural 20.
Oh!
You did not mess up.
Oh!
So you come up to the rune that's like inscribed on the ground. Like you can now see it, knowing to look for this like flaming trap rune. You're like, oh, I see it now. And you go to find it, and you just immediately just pull some stuff out of your pack and just start fiddling with it. And you just add a couple like notations here and there, and then tap the center, and it just goes poof as you've changed the rune to just be like cause a little bit of smoke.
After
well
the
done.
poof, you
I
just see a
didn't
broken
think
basket fly by your
About
head.
using that dwarven symbol to change that one. That's amazing.
It is something that we have used for a while. You see, and he pulls out that same substance from his pocket. It is something that we have learned to use in the mines. That way we don't get trapped. You mark a little rune or whatnot, or an arrow in some cases if you don't know runes, which if you don't know runes, you really shouldn't be in a dwarvish mine. But anyway, it is...
Canonical, all dwarvish miners know how to do rune magic.
Dwarves invented rune magic.
Anyway, but it is only you are able to see it in the darkness if you have the vision for it, so to speak.
Very good. All right. You can come back now, Hamir. It's safe.
So I will say, looking at the stuff in my hands, it looks like a little bit of chalk, and to you guys, it's glowing in my hands. As soon as you walk down and bring a light, it stops glowing.
Oh, that's very neat.
Hamir, how far do you want your light to extend at this point?
120 feet.
I'll stay where I was, where like the light shines to the bottom of the stairs, but I'll let them enter the room first and look around before
I still think we should send my unseen servant first in case we didn't see anything.
I am not against this proposition.
So I would like to specify that I did throw my broken basket past your head as soon as that puff of smoke.
It is, from what I understand, if you step onto area, not go
So the
past it.
basket just goes flying into the room, makes the weird basket crunch sound.
I'm going to assume it hits the bottom, like right past the bottom stair.
Yeah, so the basket kind of just like hits the like right past the bottom and just kind of tumbles over itself and then like lands in like a pile of some kind of like green fluid. A puddle, not a pile, a puddle of green fluid.
Pile of green
Pile of
fluid.
It's very viscous.
My plan was to see if it's still trapped.
Non-Newtonian goo.
Good thinking, though.
There's some goop down there. Anybody a goop expert?
Can't say that I am.
Depends on the
I-
type of goop.
I can tell you how to say goop in like 7 languages. Does that count?
How esoteric is it?
Does the basket react in any
Actually,
way?
I can always recall knowledge on anything, so I could tell you what it is theoretically.
It's true.
Yes. It's beginning to smoke.
Ooh.
The basket or the goop?
I told
The
you it's
basket.
still trapped.
Actually, I think that is more of a leftover, perhaps.
Hey, Mayor, do you know of any animal that...
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
I can't hear you.
Well, come closer.
Are you sure?
Yes.
My light's gonna shine in.
We
Close
can't
your
avoid
eyes.
that.
Okay.
That doesn't help.
Oh, right.
What?
Can you think of any animal or beast that can leave secretions as that? And I point to the basket now dissolving in the goop.
I can think of a couple off the top of my head. Can I see the goop?
Not well from where you are.
I'll need to get closer.
You're not going to make us fight an ooze, are you?
I mean, technically, you can't make us fight something.
Make you do anything.
We could
That
climb back up the
face.
rope.
That is true. Okay,
I
sorry.
distrust.
I'll need to get closer.
I will
Okay.
ask a question. How tall is the ceiling?
Yes.
Oh, good
5
question.
feet.
Everyone
I was
except
made for this.
Zafir and Uver have to stoop.
The highest points are 10 feet, but there's like arched portions that like support the ceiling that bring it as low as 8 feet in places.
Okay.
I'll
Do
use my
I-
climber's kit. and
I'd
my
like to
monkey
look in
bars.
there and see if I see anything, especially with that goop that's just sitting in the center.
Slowly
Can I
dissolving
see where
the
it could have
basket.
dripped from or whatnot?
Perception bonus of 4, you said?
6.
6. So, looking in, it looks like there are a couple cracks in the ceiling here and there, but like they're smaller cracks and they don't seem to have anything actively dripping.
I do not see anything that would indicate that this ooze
What's
or
the-
whatnot came from the ceiling.
Grate in the center. What's it look like? What's going on with that?
From your vantage point there, the grate in the center appears to be like suspended over some pool of liquid.
Does it look like the same liquid on the ground?
Similar.
Did you describe this room yet?
No, not really. From what you can see, it's kind of hard. Like, you can see portions of it from your vantage point on the stairs. It appears to be a very large open space with a large metal grate in the center. At various points throughout the room, there seem to be like old wooden workbenches still with like tools and pots and stuff scattered around them. And those little like puddles of goop appear to be all over the room.
I think it's safe to just continue onward slowly and methodically.
Are the puddles of goop spaced out enough that we can safely walk between them?
Yes.
Easily, yes.
Okay.
Can you not see the map?
We must
But our
describe
listeners-
the theater of the
Are
mind.
you wanting me to get
I
closer?
don't have that.
I just wanted you to see the goop.
Describe.
Just tell me if there was anything we should keep an eye out for.
Okay, I'll need to get closer.
Okay, well then yes, let's
To
all
identify it.
slowly get closer.
And you're sending the unseen servant in first?
Yes.
How much further ahead of the group do you want him to be?
Go ahead and put him 15 feet in front of us. Yeah.
I see so many doors.
Jory, let me know when you're comfortable enough with me feeling confident to see you roll on this stuff.
Let me see. 1 second. I'm going to say you'll want to be in bright light so you don't have any penalties. So,
I'll need to be 20 feet away.
yeah. Like there.
Oh.
I don't want him over the grates.
Okay. I just clicked and dragged.
No,
and
I
selected
got
the
you.
whole group.
I want to be
Maybe
specific
Howard
about
don't
that.
be adjacent to any ooze.
Yeah,
too.
I also don't want to put me in that little hole and then put my unseen servant between me and the goose.
Oh, okay. In the little hole in the group. I was like,
goose.
what
The
hole?
goose.
You want to go in the grate?
Yes.
All right. I will roll esoteric lore at a -2.
At a -2.
So that's a +5 total. 16.
So, 16 lets you know that this is indeed like traces of an ooze.
Just a kind of regular ooze.
In fact, it's exactly a success for you to know that this is traces of a gelatinous cube.
Ah.
Ugh.
And those are level 3, right?
Yes, because you identified the creature.
All right.
Don't worry, it's just traces. That doesn't mean it's
yeah.
there.
It's what you thought
Still.
it was. Gelatinous cube.
Oh, I
Be
don't-
careful.
I
Those
don't
things
like
are
that.
take a lot of beating and will eat you up,
Mhm.
dissolve you into pieces.
So everybody be careful. I think that stuff in the center is a goo
Oh
factory.
wait, stop.
A goo
Stop.
factory.
It might be in this room right now. If they're not moving.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
I guess
What?
that's my recall knowledge question. Because I get one thing.
Oh, yeah.
Technically.
Sure, yeah. For
So
your one thing,
I
you
was
know
like, I
that-
probably should have just
Know
started
what?
saying
I
that.
don't know.
If they hold completely still, they can't be seen unless you like roll a check.
You cannot
Oh,
You can. That's why, if you remember in a campaign I ran, you guys walked just into a gelatinous cube
I don't remember this.
in the plague house.
I think I
Yeah.
remember this.
Yeah. One of you just walked.
Was
right-
I there?
Yeah,
No. It was the start
you know,
of Iron Lords.
You were
Yeah.
my roommate, so
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
roommate. So you tell me everything.
But yeah, no.
Rise of the roommates.
Literally, I had a fighter walk into a room. There was like a dead body, like floating. There was an axe like just hanging there or something.
right.
And there was like a dead body in the corner. He's like, I'm gonna check out the dead body, and just walked right into the gelatinous cube and was engulfed instantly.
So I guess we should all look for it real fast. Do a quick search check.
But I feel like we should all stick together.
Quick
I
perception.
mean, yeah, that's why we're not moving.
Coming from me, I feel that's a
You-
little odd, but
I'll roll, but I'm not gonna see much.
Yeah.
So you guys are all going to stick kind of clustered together in this group like this and just scan the room?
Yeah.
Do
I
If
think-
it
Not
falls on
split the
us, though,
party.
we die.
I'm not super useful, and there might be some writing. I'm gonna take 2 steps back up the stairs.
All right.
The flame trap reset.
Zephyr is going to throw his broken fork directly above head to see if it's above us.
Just
as hard as he
throwing
can.
Things.
It clatters against the ceiling and then falls back down.
I pick it back up.
All right. So, Uver, perception bonus 6. And Neros, perception bonus.
5.
I'm really happy I succeeded.
Hamir.
I won't be able to see much, but it is regularly 7.
And
Alward.
thank you. Alward,
He's not paying attention.
No, I am.
what's your perception bonus?
6.
And you Zephyr.
You're supposed to know this.
I'm thinking about math at the same time. It's harming my brain.
Math is mental abuse to humans.
What's your perception?
You got it. It was 4. You didn't say it out loud, though.
Yeah,
No,
say
I
it in the
can't
mic.
talk. I have a sore throat.
This is true.
Yeah,
It's
we
true, he is
forced him
sick,
to
actually.
podcast today, guys. We went to his house, kidnapped him,
Please don't
tied him
die.
up. He's
He couldn't-
currently tied to the chair.
He couldn't go see Ant-Man this week. That's how bad
Yeah,
it
he
was.
couldn't. We were going to go see
I would have
Ant-Man.
loved to see Ant-Man, but I had a fever of 103.
We'll let you all
What's that
decide
word?
what Ant-Man it is.
Had a fever of 103.
So what did we
Boom,
see?
boom,
I
or
had
not see,
Quantumania.
Jordy?
Hot-blooded.
As the group is scanning the room, Hamir, knowing he's at a disadvantage to see, kind of backs up, allowing the rest of the group to see.
Oh no, I back up into the cube.
Oh no.
The four of you with dark vision, as you're scanning around, are noticing like bits of scrawlings here and there on the walls. There's like a circle drawn at one point on the floor. The door at the far southern side of the room has a lot of writing on it.
What's it say?
All of it's too far away for you to read as you're scanning the room looking for this gelatinous cube. As you're finishing your scan, Alward is the only one who sees a small ripple in the air immediately next to his unseen servant.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
So I'm just going to very calmly.
I would like everyone to roll for initiative.
All right, so I'm just gonna be like, it's right there.
Man, I've got to
Oh,
stop rolling
16.
tens.
Oh dear lord. All right, my new dice are going in the trash.
19.
Yahtzee. 26.
Dang! Nat 20?
19.
Oh, no, 19.
14.
I'll go first since I can't engage this fight.
Uver, what did you get? A 19?
And 19.
Okay. And Neros?
Actually, I'm gonna try something else.
Nero's got a 7
And then threw away her dice.
Ignore my 16.
because it rolled a 2.
7.
Gotcha. All right. So we will begin with Hamir, and I'm going to go ahead and say Alward, because you've got that time. You were able to be like, it's right there, and
I have a
use the
+6.
point out action. So now everybody knows where it is.
Okay.
I'm going to start with exploit weakness. 16.
I'm so glad my unseen servant.
No.
No, it's a fail.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know any weaknesses, but it does have a weakness to me. I am then going to... Is it 30 feet on a summon spell?
I believe so.
I hate gelatinous cubes so much.
Yes, 30 feet.
Everyone does.
I hate them.
What's 30 feet from me?
I like them.
It stresses me.
30 feet from you could be immediately between the rest of the group and the gelatinous cube.
I think they're cute.
Could it be right above it?
It could, but there's an unseen servant right there.
Oh, no, like the spot right in front of the unseen servant? Or
in that pool
Yeah.
of acid? Yeah.
Okay.
In that pool of acid.
And so, because it measures things differently on Foundry, is that actually as like 30 feet as far as it goes?
No, you could actually go to the next space just to the
I
right.
want there. So, right to the northeast of its squares, Hamir, out of its chalice, comes some more of that mist, that pale green misty fog, and he's just like chanting something, and then he goes, "Gunner, time to earn your keep." And a skeletal soldier begins to rise out of the ground.
You named your skeleton gunner?
I didn't name it, and it will attack. With its glaive, it will attack.
I have so many questions.
Natural 20.
Oh! Wow. Get it, skeleton.
Is it a card?
It is named. It is named.
And it's part of me.
I'm going to postpone making that decision because a gelatinous cube is immune to critical hits.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Gosh darn it.
Meaning you make a regular hit.
You're right. Thanks, man.
Dang it.
That's a good idea. We'll have to talk about that later. All right. Question though.
Yes.
The glaive has deadly D8.
I don't think that would come into play in this context because the idea of a crit is
Yeah.
you hit them in a particularly vulnerable spot.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure we're good
Yeah,
on that.
good question.
Then it will do 9 points of slashing damage.
And you cleave off a slice of goop and it falls to the ground and starts just like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Sizzle.
Loses its cohesion.
Oh,
It becomes a puddle of goop on the floor.
yeah.
Oh, just like that? Oh, part of it that came off.
Yes, the part that you sliced off.
Okay. And then he attacks with his glaive again and gets an 18.
And that's a hit.
Okay. Ooh. Then he does 8 points of damage. Oh. It's like maybe the best I've ever had a summon. And I'd say like around the skeleton, like he's wearing similar garb to me, and he's got like the mist coming out of like his eyes and such. All right, that's my turn. And now it's the gelatinous cube's turn.
I have an idea, but it's not my turn.
Why didn't you just roll higher?
Because I did a thing and I didn't beat the
Oh,
DC.
that's what you did.
Yeah.
So the gelatinous cube begins oozing and sliding across the ground, and oozes a little bit to the side, and then oozes onto the same space as Zephyr and Alward and the unseen servant. I'm going to need all three of you to make reflex saves.
I believe in you. Just me, not Haver, but me, Sam. This is exciting. I love a good ooze fight.
Reflex, you said?
Yes.
I got a 15. My unseen servant got a 5.
And Zephyr?
23.
Zephyr, you are able to tumble out of the way as this thing moves towards you. Which direction do you want to move as you're getting out of the way?
South.
All right, so as he like oozes up towards you, you just kind of dodge roll out of the side, and as it oozes past you, it just oozes into the same space as Alward and his unseen servant, and just kind of melds around them. Alward, I'm going to need you to make a fortitude save.
That's my worst save.
Just roll high.
Oh, thank you, Sam. 21.
Good news. You're not paralyzed.
Oh, thank goodness. How much damage do I take, though?
You take 7 damage.
There's multiple dice being rolled.
Oh, jeez.
And your unseen servant
It's dead.
How many hit points does it
4.
have at max? Oh.
takes 2 damage.
Minimum damage!
And it has resistance 5.
Is it physical?
It's acid damage.
And it's not magical?
Wait,
It's not magical.
does acid not count as energy damage?
Yes!
It has resistance 5 to all non-magical damage.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
That is awesome.
So it took no damage.
Get it, William Bradford.
William's living it.
I was looking at this creature in advance like, he's going to get engulfed
there's
and
just-
he's going to instantly
So there's
die.
just a weird, like, secondary ripple in there.
Yeah, there's just like a pocket of force just in. You can see William now.
What is William's shape? We need to know
He
what his shape
waves.
is.
Oh, his shape? It's a circle.
Avocado.
An
Like a sphere?
avocado.
Yeah, like a perfect sphere.
Thanks.
I would assume that the unseen servant is immune to paralysis. I can't remember off the top of my head.
I will double check that.
It doesn't have to make decisions.
Yeah, we
It's
can
immune.
we can continue on, and I'll double check.
Gotcha,
that.
gotcha.
Analysis paralysis.
Now that you've been engulfed, the gelatinous cube is going to begin oozing away and bring the two of you with it.
Does it do that?
It's
Yeah, it
just
does that.
it is immune to paralysis, but it's also just completely immune to non-magical attacks.
So the thing is, it's not an attack, though.
Okay.
He's taking damage for the
Right,
location itself
yes,
being
I
dangerous.
forgot.
It's running away.
These guys suck.
It's so interesting.
All right, Uver, it's your turn.
I was wondering about these.
It's taking its prey away. Over here, stop it.
Oh, I should mention, while Uver is looking over his options, while Alward is engulfed by acidic goop, he cannot breathe. He has begun holding his breath. You have, what's your constitution modifier?
Just so you know, I am I gain a +1 circumstance bonus to saves that would impose the immobilized, paralyzed, or slowed condition on me. And if that happens for at least 2 rounds, it goes down by 1 because of my elven verve.
Oh, did you
Neat.
take that?
Yes, I did. What was your question to me though? I forgot. Oh, Constitution, right?
Yes.
It's base. I only have a +0.
So you have 5 rounds before you pass out from air loss.
Okay.
All right, guys, let's wait a bit.
Let's wait.
All right, Uver.
Hold it.
Okay, 2 things are going to happen. And one I want to clarify because we try our best not to metagame here. I don't know these monsters. I don't know them very well at all, so this is purely what my character would
I've
think.
explained some of it to you.
You haven't explained this part.
Oh, okay.
Uver's going to first yell out, Zafir, I think it might be weak to fire damage. Because of the fire trap at the bottom of the stairs.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking the same thing.
Fair.
Uh-huh.
I don't actually know if they do have a weakness to fire. So that's interesting. I didn't succeed.
I don't
Wait,
know
no,
either.
I
We
failed.
have
I
no
don't
idea.
know. You're right.
Yeah.
Where's-
And I say
Valid
that
It
in,
is.
in full transparency of I've never read a monster manual. I have no idea. So
It's been so long since I
Yeah.
fought
Yeah.
a gelatinous cube. I have no idea either.
They suck.
They do suck.
All right.
the second thing is he is going to look at it and cast electric arc. And
Alright.
it's going to take a reflex save.
There's people inside
What's your
the
DC?
cube.
18.
Critical failure.
Oh, double damage.
16 damage.
Nice.
Because I rolled max. 4 plus 4.
Nice.
All right,
Oh,
16
sorry.
damage.
More than
Oh,
4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. Oh, yeah, it's 4 plus 4. Sorry.
Yeah.
okay.
Ugh.
8 times 2, 16.
2 plus 2 is 7.
do a math.
Fish.
2 plus 2 is not fish.
In the belly of a weed.
As a math major, I can confirm that 2 plus 2 equals fish as long as there are 4 of them.
All right, and you've got one.
You can't argue with that.
We're gonna make sure there's only 4 fish left. Let's go, guys. New quest.
Kill all fish
You've got
but
one
4.
action left.
You got 1 fish left.
Recall,
Kill a fish.
recall knowledge.
Do it.
It'll be an applicable lore skill or occultism.
Why didn't you do that before you cast a spell?
Yeah.
I don't know why we don't do that.
It's usually our last thing that we think of.
It was your turn. What do you mean we?
Me as also
You
a player,
even were
I
like,
think of it
I don't
after
know.
I've cast
I
the
haven't
spell.
done this. I haven't recalled knowledge. I'm just you.
I also don't have any fire spells. So.
No, I'm just saying.
But you
You
gave
said
a whole preamble about
being
essentially
immune
that
to
you should
fire.
recall knowledge that you didn't until after your spell.
Anyway.
It'll be an occultism check. Do you want to commit?
It's plus 8, yes.
Okay. Critical success.
Nice.
Or it could be a critical failure and he's lying to us.
That's
You've got
also
2
true.
questions.
Saves are always important
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yep, saves and weaknesses.
Whatever he's about to do with this great.
All right. What save question do you want to ask? Like
Wait,
best
we
save
don't
or
really
worst
need
save?
saves. We already know.
What's its strongest save and what's its weakest save then, smart
Okay.
guy? You already know. I don't know. I'm assuming fortitude, but I have no idea.
I assume it sucks at reflex.
Yeah, but we don't know.
You don't know.
We just don't know.
What's it
Weakness.
doing?
If you don't want to ask me,
Why?
It's oozing away. Take an L word with it.
I would definitely ask about weakness for
Yeah,
the whole
I did ask
party.
about weakness first, so.
It has no weaknesses.
I knew it.
It's unstoppable.
There's no weakness.
It might,
Well,
it might
was
just have a plethora of resistances.
Yeah, if you want to get that.
What are the possible plethora of resistances?
It has 1 resistance.
And that is?
Electricity.
You're kidding.
My gosh.
I thought you were going to say it has 1. All damage.
So it actually took less damage from that electric arc, and I rolled a secret perception check to see if you noticed.
That's
and there was a
very
3 on the
funny.
die.
But
I
now
was
you
wondering what you were
noticed.
rolling.
He's like,
Now
surely
I
it all
know.
hit. Wait, it didn't.
That's very funny.
That is hilarious.
That's
The
amazing.
one spell.
The one-
I rolled max damage on it too. That's
I think it's weak to fire. Uses electricity.
Don't worry.
I don't have a fire spell, okay?
All right, Zephyr.
It's really funny how confident you were
It-
about that fire weakness.
It makes sense.
I wasn't confident. It was just a thought.
Me,
Character
Zephyr, not
wise.
knowing the difference, will still try to kill it with fire.
What fire?
Don't do this.
Produce flame. Why does it always knock over my cards? Okay, that's an 18 plus
Ooh.
6, so that's a 24.
Beautiful.
That's a hit.
Yeah,
Nice.
man.
Beautiful. Kill it.
The fun thing about oozes is they have low AC.
Yeah, this thing is like
Oh,
a
crap. It
10
was supposed
foot
to be a
cube.
1d4.
It's kind of easy to hit.
I got a 5 on a 1d4.
What?
No, I rolled a 4. Okay, cool. Plus 2. Does that have anything to do with max damage? Because I rolled max damage.
Uh,
What?
I rolled a 4 on a d4. I don't know why I just got excited over that.
That's great.
It is great.
You did max damage.
If we were doing exploding dice, you could roll again.
I'm sorry, I was just confused by the question.
I was 2.
So you rolled
was
6 damage total.
2?
I was.
6 damage.
Wow.
Nice. You've got one action left.
Probably all goes through.
I guess recall knowledge?
Occultism?
Yeah.
What's your bonus?
I don't know. Hold on. I've never recalled knowledge before, so I just don't. You said occultism? I got a +2 in occultism.
All right. A success. What do you want to know?
This is going to be really dumb because I don't know what to ask for questions like this, but how fast can it move?
That's not dumb.
That's actually a really
It's
good
running
question.
away with our friends.
Because
That's
it
actually
moved
solid.
one space to engulf things, but then it moved like 20 feet to get away.
So it moved 15 feet because its speed is 15.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's a
Most
good,
of us can outrun it,
That was
right?
good. That was good.
I can double its speed.
Thanks for the hype.
Speedy boy.
That
only
that
have
actually helps
30.
my turn a lot because I wasn't sure what I'm gonna
It
do.
never hurts to know the speed of.
It
Because I
really
moved
does.
Creatures.
30, so that means it can't.
Especially if you're
I
fighting a
can keep up
monk.
with it.
All right. Neros.
Oh, hi, it's me.
Hello, Neros. How are you doing today?
What?
Hello, Neros. How are you doing today?
You know.
Hello.
Could be
You
better.
should lick it and see what it tastes
I
like.
don't want to lick the ooze.
I'll
Whoa.
lick the- It's probably tart since it's acid.
It's
Tastes
sour
like-
Recall
apple.
knowledge. What
it
does
tastes
it
like
taste
green apple.
That's my favorite
That is correct. It is green apple flavored.
That's my
It
favorite flavor.
has to be tart, though. It has to be
It
sour.
has
tart
to be
green apple.
part.
Sour.
If it's
Tart.
full acid, it's the most sour
All right,
thing.
Neros, what are you doing to this tart green apple cube?
I would like to chuck something at it with my mind. Are there loose objects laying around that I could throw at it?
I do that.
Yeah, there's a few things laying around.
Cool.
That's what I do.
Kindred spirit.
We have
Cool.
something
We
in
have
common.
something in
We
common.
do. We should be best
We are
friends.
so in sync.
Yes.
Granny Smith apples are the most tart, so it tastes like a Granny Smith.
You didn't know that already?
Well, I had to be certain because there's like
There's over like
just
200
a bunch
apples.
of apples.
I know, but Granny Smiths are technically anyway.
I don't know, but my Granny Smith is pretty tart. She's like, I don't have a Granny Smith. Nor do I have a stepmom.
Let's just get on, shall we?
Anyway.
What's your attack roll, Neros?
I haven't rolled it yet. 8 damage.
Yeah.
All right. And you've got one action left.
Yeah, give me a second. How far away am I from that thing?
Currently, it is 20 feet from you.
20
How far
feet?
away am I from that thing?
I'm
Gosh,
gonna go
diddly
with
darn.
0.
Thank you.
I am going to use a focus point.
Rapidly approaching.
What you doing?
And I'm going to. He's very excited about this.
I'm excited.
I'm going to cast my focus spell.
What's that do?
It's just a spell.
What's it do?
It's called Tentacular Limbs.
Ooh. What's it do?
Yeah.
So my arms turn into hang on.
Tentacles?
Yeah,
Tentacular.
they turn into tentacles. And so it increases my reach when delivering touch range spells or just making unarmed strikes up to 10 feet.
Nice.
So, but it doesn't change the reach of my melee weapon attacks.
Weird.
I know.
Weird choice.
I know.
You can't wield weapons.
I can't wield weapons with
Oh.
it, but I can smack it as much as I want. Or cast spells just a smidge closer.
Fair.
Honestly, I've
So.
never seen a tree hold a sword, so.
It's tentacles, not a what?
So,
I've never seen an octopus hold a
There
sword.
you go. Oh, they could
That
if
makes
Sorry,
more
they
I was
wanted
thinking-
to.
I was thinking of vines.
They could if
So,
they wanted to.
her arms just suddenly go.
Love it. Love it.
Do they make that noise too?
Yeah, definitely.
That's the auditory trait of the spell.
Makes sense.
And you just see like silvery tentacles where her hands and arms used
That's
to
very
be.
cool. Do they got cephalopods?
Little suction cups.
Little suckers?
Yeah.
Cephalopods the name
Abby,
of the
are the
whole
ends of the
thing.
tentacles jet black?
Yes, they are. Yep.
just like her arms.
Just like her arms.
Wow, it's almost like that's what they were before.
Wait, her hands are jet black?
Her hands all the way up to her forearms are completely jet black.
I didn't notice
and it
that.
like fades into the
My
natural
apologies.
gray color of
I
her skin.
forgot. That's cool.
It's fine. Character details.
All right. Alward, it is the start of your turn.
Can I just like walk out of this thing? What do I need to do to leave?
You've got to escape or cut your way free.
Don't you have to make a fortitude save for immobilize first?
Actually, no. It only checks that the first time it's applied. So you succeeded your save,
Oh,
and
right.
it's not immobilized.
I forgot. I thought he was.
You
Um,
are, however, slowed due to all the goop that's surrounding you. So you only have 2 actions on your turn.
Honestly, I'm just gonna laugh if you can just walk out.
You have to do an escape, which is athletics or acrobatics.
You can feel the acidic goop around you beginning to sizzle your flesh. If you don't leave
Ow.
before the end of your turn, you will take damage.
What if it gets pushed away from me?
You'll move
You'll go with it.
I will.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how it moved away from you? And you went with it?
It's an athletics check, you said?
It is the escape action, which I believe you can use acrobatics.
And I think also an unarmed attack.
Yes, athletics, acrobatics, or unarmed attack.
You're good at those, so you can get out.
No, I'm not. Okay, so if I did the unarmed attack, I could use dexterity.
Alternatively, if you do
plus
enough
8.
slashing or piercing damage from the inside, you could cut your way out.
That's easier for you. You can do lots of that.
Do you have a piercing or
I do get a
slashing
plus-
weapon?
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try an unarmed attack, which is a +8.
Oh,
I'm
really?
also going to,
That's solid.
if I use my dexterity to attack.
Nice.
And then I'm going to use Ancestral Might,
Ooh.
which I play during my turn. Until the start of my next turn, I gain a +2 status bonus to checks based off my ability score that are boosted by my ancestry, ignoring the free boost. That is Intelligence and Dexterity. So yeah.
So you have a +10? I believe in you.
And then I'm also going to, because I have 2 actions,
Yes.
I'm also going to go ahead and cast Guidance on myself. Wait, let me make sure that's not a
I don't think you can
circumstance.
do it on yourself either.
One creature, 30 feet.
Oh. Okay. My apologies.
And it's a status, so it does stack.
Those do not stack.
It doesn't?
The card you're getting is giving you a status bonus.
Oh, I thought it was circumstance. Let me check this one.
The circumstances were status.
Dang it. Okay. So
Circumstances
I
being
won't
what
do
they are.
that. I'll just do the thing.
The +2.
I'm going to use my last hero point to re-roll that.
Ooh, it was a 3. Joke's on you. The DC's 12.
That's better. 16 plus 10, 26.
That is a lot better.
If he could take critical hits, he would have been hit.
Well, this is an
critically.
escape action, so...
It's not a critical hit. No, it's an attack.
Oh, this is the escape using your unarmed attack.
Yes.
But it is an attack. But it has the attack trait.
But it's not doing damage, so it doesn't matter.
Well, a hit critical.
I get out is the point.
I think a critical escape does damage.
It actually does have an effect to critically succeed.
Oh.
But with it having the attack trait makes me unsure if that would work against it.
Well, the escape has the attack trait, period.
Right.
So, and if it has an effect to critically succeed, then
Right,
it would be weird to
immune.
be like,
It would
you
be-
can't do this even
In
though
this
the thing has the
context,
thing.
I feel like a success is a critical success because a critical success lets you escape and then move up to 5 feet. So in this context, you're like, I succeeded. Ah!
Okay.
So yes, you are free and you can move 1 space in the direction of your choice.
Let's go west.
Towards Saphir.
Yeah, and then I'm going to use my last action. Oh, I don't.
Done.
Goodbye, William. I will miss you. I'm going to use my last action to book it 30 feet back.
You can go 20 feet before you hit the wall. Do you want to go in another direction after that?
I want to go more toward the stairs.
Okay. To the base of the stairs?
Yeah.
All right. Albert is free and William Bradford
And
dissipates.
yeah, so I'm just like breathing heavily, coughing up a little bit of acid, being like, that tasted weirdly like a Granny Smith apple.
Like a gran.
Is that Granny Smith?
Um,
Apples are red.
Coughing up.
Tasted weirdly like Granny.
And then as I'm catching my breath, standing back up, I look behind my shoulder, and the constant torrent of force that is making a perfect sphere inside the gelatinous cube goes away, and it just flumps back in. I knocked my mic. I'm sorry.
It made a good sound effect for that, though.
And then it is Hamir's turn, as we are in round 2.
I am going to move 30 feet into the room, so to the right. To just along the north edge of the room, I'm going to move. And then I'm going to pull out a hatchet. And then I'm going to use my last action to sustain Gunnar. And then Gunnar's going to move to the right of the creature. And then attack the creature with his glaive. Actually, hold on. He's got a glaive, so let's put him like 10 feet up north from where he is. Yeah.
Just right on the edge of a second pool of acid there.
Yeah, he just won't go into the pool of acid.
I'm just helping the audience visualize this.
Oh, that's probably still going to hit 14.
That's a hit.
And 7 points of slashing damage. This guy's doing real well.
He is.
I mean, I guess it's a slime, so he's more guaranteed hits, but...
So, it is now the gelatinous cube's turn. And he is now beginning to start showing signs of wear and cuts and slashes. You might say he's bloodied if he had blood.
He's jiggly.
I want to dance.
Now, having lost both of his
I've
prey,
never seen that side of you, Hamir.
it is going to, having now lost both of its prey, going to move for whoever is closest to it. Zephyr.
My skeleton.
There's not a lot of meat on your skeleton.
It can't see that.
It got attacked.
It has the ability to know.
You're right. I understand. I was just hoping.
Zephyr, I'm going to need another reflex save.
Okay, let me get back on that page. That's not the right page.
Use the other page.
Reflex. Come on.
15 plus 7.
I hate sevens.
22. It's
22.
Zephyr, like an experienced Dark Souls player, you just dodge roll right out of the way again.
Can I dodge north this time?
Why are you bringing it to us?
Stop bringing it closer.
Dodging north would not help you as it's turning halfway through and going for Uver.
What?
Oh no!
Uver, make a reflex save.
Oh, it's in my reach now.
Why?
It's almost at the base of
Don't
the stairs.
mess up.
If only there was a fireball trap.
Wait, can they go upstairs?
Why
Yes.
wouldn't they?
They don't have feet.
They're
So?
multi-terrained vehicles.
Snakes
Gonna sit on top.
Are you
Basically
saying,
a Land
Are you
Rover.
saying snakes can't go upstairs?
Snakes can go up everything, man.
Snakes aren't
Snakes can
gelatinous
climb.
cubes.
They're
yeah,
basically
it should
gelatinous.
They're
be easier
basically
for a
jello. Have you
gelatinous
ever
cube.
seen a snake?
But a
Why on earth would it go for me,
It's like a
Jordy?
slinky.
As someone
Because
who owns
it
a
already
snake, they
went for
go
me, and
literally
Jordy doesn't
anywhere
wanna
they
be
want
mean.
to.
Could it
Well,
could
they're
it
not
not
the same.
could it not have
You're
moved to
saying a
also get
gelatinous-
Neros?
What?
You know what? You're right.
What?
Nearest has been moving
What?
too. Wait,
I
hold on,
haven't
hold on,
moved.
hold on.
I'm not 100%
No,
sure.
it
of the
doesn't have the
diagonal
movement.
How does it have the movement to get to me?
It's either you or Neros.
Yeah, it doesn't have
Yeah,
the diagonal
either or.
movement to put it
I
in
was
for.
closer, so it's weird that it went toward Uber.
It was a straight shot.
Straight shot. Mhm.
That's
It's a
fair.
straight shooter.
Pew pew pew.
I thought I was far enough away.
So what'd you get?
I was wrong. I'm deciding if I want to use a hero point.
So I'm very
did you roll?
glad.
I rolled a 5.
So as
You should
somebody
reroll.
How many do you
Yeah.
have?
who was in the gelatinous
You can
cube,
spend one.
I know, they're just all good.
use a hero point.
Yeah, you
Get the economy
As someone
flowing.
who was in the cube, take it from me.
I don't want to end every episode. Get the economy flowing. You.
I did. I used all my
I
hero
appreciate
points.
you.
Hey, I plan on using
All right.
at least one hero point next
I
time.
will
good.
get rid of Grazing Blow and hopefully reroll well.
Hopefully make it a grazing blow.
Yeah, hopefully making a Grazing Blow.
He just rolled. What?
Was it worse?
Sven?
Be glad you take the better.
Sven?
Yeah, then we'll keep the 5 instead of the nat 1.
Oh,
Do we
it
take
was
the better?
destined,
We
Sven.
do. Yeah. Rules as written, you use the second roll no matter what. I don't like that. We use the better.
Sven,
Okay.
it is destined for you to die.
Golly, it seems like
It's a
it.
good thing Sven has the best idea out of all of us for his backup.
It is true. I've heard your backup. It's amazing.
I haven't.
Considering I
It
have
goes
nothing.
beep.
Oh yeah.
I haven't.
So,
heard
what's your
anything.
total, Uver?
It's 11.
Oh, it's more than 10.
That is a fail. You are engulfed by the cube. I'm going to need a fortitude save.
Oh, you're better at that.
Yeah, by 1.
Yeah, but you'll roll higher.
You can do it.
Oh yeah, that's much better.
Told you.
26.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot better.
Much
yeah,
better.
so I rolled a 19.
Much better.
You feel a tingling in your tips of your fingers, but you're able to maintain control of yourself and your body as the gelatinous cube begins oozing away once again.
With him.
Why doesn't it just grab everyone else?
Sam, stop.
Because you guys are hurting it.
It can only pick up one at a time.
It had 2 things in it last
just-
time.
That's because one of them was just energy.
I'm just poking
It was
fun.
force.
Uber,
Force.
it is now your turn.
Hey.
You are
can-
not
You
paralyzed,
can get
That's
out.
great.
but you are slowed. You have 2 actions.
How do I get out of this thing?
Escape.
You make an acrobatics or athletics or unarmed attack.
Yes.
Or you just burst your way through by damaging it from the inside. But you have to do enough damage all at once to do so.
Karate chop that Chinese buffet jello.
He told you that.
I know,
Piercing or
but
slashing?
I don't know how much damage, and I could have done.
I don't know if
fine.
telekinesis.
I don't know. I can cast magic
I have
missile for
something
3
else.
actions or 2 actions.
Specifically, and you'll know this because it's game mechanics, slashing or piercing damage.
So we're not gonna do that.
You could try and bite it.
Nom nom.
Granny
Eat
Smith.
your way
It's
out.
like Granny's man.
If any of us do enough slashing and piercing damage, will that give him a chance to escape, or only on his turn?
It has to be done from the inside.
Rupture.
I don't even know.
That is valid. What you're thinking is valid.
It is.
Yes.
Wait, what is
So
he
if I on the
think? Wait,
The hand motion.
but doesn't rupture only affect yourself, not everyone
I'm not
inside?
thinking of rupture.
I mean, just
It is the rupture trait, yes. However, like if there were like let's say we had like a giant worm creature. If 2 people were inside and 1 person ruptured, I would be like, yeah, he's been ruptured, you can get out too.
Man, just get out of there.
Yeah, I don't actually know what my attack is.
Unarmed attack.
Yeah.
It's most
What's your
likely
dexterity or
strength or
strength
your
modifier?
dex plus proficiencies.
My strength modifier is 0. My dexterity modifier is 2.
2 plus proficiency, which is at this level is
4.
4. 2 plus level.
Yep. Because
so
you're trained.
6.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a plus 6. Well, here we go.
I believe in you.
You can do it.
Thanks.
You have good luck.
You can do it.
Told you.
11.
Is your total?
Yeah.
It's not quite enough as you're kind of like scrabbling against the ooze to try to break your way free. You're not able to get through.
You can try it again, but you have a penalty.
Fine.
Of 4, I think.
5.
No, because it's
4
agile.
goes agile.
Well, there's my 18.
Plus 2.
20.
You're able to pull yourself free.
Yeah. And now you're right next to it.
Which space would you like to be in?
Please don't be in front of me.
Please don't be in front of you.
Welcome to that slime on the ground.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. There's no good spot.
You could just roll like a D8 or a D10.
I feel like since I was on that corner edge, I would have to be on either one of those 2 spots.
Yeah.
So, sure, that one works.
North good? North good? Okay.
Northwood.
I don't think north or west would work.
Congratulations. Oh, I forgot. You're supposed to take acid damage when he engulfed you. All right, let's fix that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I mean, I took it. You take it. Let's
oh,
go.
you did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not a lot. At least it wasn't for me.
I was too excited to start dragging you away from the party. You take 11 damage.
Ooh.
It's not that much.
Ouch.
Yeah, whenever you only have 28.
I don't have 28.
But because you escaped on your turn, you do not take it this round. If you had failed to escape, you would take that damage again.
You have 28 hit points? I have
Wow.
26.
I have 18.
I have 24.
I have 26 as well.
I don't.
Why am I the squishiest?
What? I don't understand now.
Dwarves have a lot of ancestry HP.
We do.
It's true. Zephyr.
Zephyr is going to run south at exactly 16 feet away.
I mean, technically, you can do that.
I guess.
Just out of reach so that if it wanted to come near me, it cannot.
Oh, I see.
I mean, I guess 20 works.
So 16 would be in the 20 range. 1 to
and
5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15.
then immediately turn around and whoosh another burning hands. Not burning hands, sorry. What does it produce? Flame.
Yes.
That's probably not going to hit, but we'll see. What was it again?
Did you win?
That's +6, so 15.
That's a hit.
As a hit. Oh, wait. I'm just going to use this. We'll just say that I used it because I want to get rid of it. It just gives me a +2 status bonus, I think. So we'll just say
Sure. You really hit.
You hit 2 more than you hit before.
Two more gelatinous cubes.
I've been planning on using it for like three rounds now, and I just never looked at it. That's 2 rounds. Anyway,
Roll that, damn it.
that is 6 total damage.
Nice.
Wait, sorry. Hold on. I did it again.
Yeah, he did.
That's 4 total damage.
He keeps using the D6 instead of the D4.
I just like how it feels in my hand.
To be fair, a lot of fire spells are a D6.
Like a D6.
None of my spells are D6.
Neros, you've got tentacle arms. What are you going to do with them?
Well, first, I...
Caress it.
What? I don't want to caress it. Even though the spell I'm thinking about using is a touch spell.
Don't touch
You're
it.
in range for a touch spell. It's within 10 feet of you.
It'll burn your little tentacle fingies.
Would I need to roll a recall knowledge to see if this is a living or undead creature?
I don't think so. I think we know trait. Usually
Yeah,
we give out
we get
traits when
traits
we
when
know the
it's-
creature.
Yeah.
Right, Jordan?
Usually we don't just hand out traits because a lot of them are like.
Oh.
But
I've always
convoluted.
handed
I
out
feel like
traits,
if you have
but
anything particular you're concerned
Yeah.
about, I'll give them out.
I
if
feel
you've
like the
identified it.
monster traits.
That's what I meant when
should
I
be-
said that you hand out traits. Is that if they come up, we tell you.
Which is unfortunate for me. I have no idea if this thing is living, but it's not undead.
I think it's just
It's
classified
living.
as ooze.
it's just ooze.
If it's not undead, it's living. And if
Okay.
it's not a construct, it's living.
yeah, it's a creature with
So
a
it's-
simple anatomy.
Yeah, so it's living.
So okay,
It's
so it's
technically a
living.
one-celled
It
organism.
is also mindless.
I'm pretty sure only constructs and
mindless?
undead do not count as living.
I mean,
It is
automatically
mindless, so
fails.
No
Phantom
mental
Pain would
effects.
not work. For
It usually
example.
cannot be affected by things that target the mind.
Kind of how I figured.
Anything
Thankfully,
with, like,
this
the
doesn't target the
emotional
mind.
Trait.
Like an illusory date.
What?
It would ignore it.
Because it doesn't want to eat it. Because dates are kind of nasty.
All right, Neros, what are you doing?
I have no idea if dates are nasty.
Anyway, I'm gonna reach out with my tentacle arm.
And
And
caress it gently.
gently caress the ooze.
That's a free action.
All right, add it to the list.
It's already been part
Gently
of the list.
caressing is a
Oh,
free
my bad.
action. And I'm going to cast Chill Touch.
Ooh.
Man, we got the icy hot going on.
It's a fortitude save.
Fortitude.
Critical success.
Well,
Cool.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm not going to tell you if he has a high bonus or not.
All right. Well, it still deals damage.
On a critical success?
Oh wait, no, it doesn't. No, wait, what?
He's immune to critical.
Oh no!
On a critical success, if it's a basic save, he does not take any damage.
He does not take any damage.
He does
Oh,
not
you're right.
take any
I
damage.
can't read. Never mind.
I was about to be like, this is now officially the best cantrip in the game.
No, I just can't read.
It's a good thought. Good try.
It's okay.
You've got one action left.
I've got. Yeah, because I didn't have to recall.
Lick it. Wait,
I'm
is licking
not
a free action?
going to lick the ooze.
I'll have to think about that one.
Because kissing's a free action. It's licking-
That's right. Don't lick the ooze. Kiss the ooze.
Ew. That just sounds unpleasant.
Turns around.
I
Your
mean, it
lips are
tastes like a
gone.
very sour Granny Smith apple.
It's still kissing an ooze. It just does not sound pleasant.
But to be fair, it doesn't have a mouth, so.
I'll get you some nice candles.
This
nice
episode's
meal.
title is "Kissing the Ooze."
It would be
Yes.
like it would be like kissing Jello.
Have you?
Mwah.
It's not that
No,
bad.
have you?
No, but I've
So,
slipped a lot of
Neros
Jello.
takes her tentacle arms, which we've established go. She gently caresses the ooze as a free action, then attempts to give it chill touch, and the ooze shakes it off.
Which honestly,
Which also
Nero's
makes
caressing
that
the
sound.
ooze is in character.
It was too warned
Let's be
by it was
honest.
too warned by the caress.
Yes.
It's shaking off the chill though. Also makes the.
They're communicating.
It jiggled. Da-da-da-da.
Chillo shivers.
I don't have any other single action things.
You can always prepare to aid.
Or move.
Or
Oh, I
move.
could move.
I would move.
Recall knowledge.
Could go up some stairs.
I would move if I
would
could.
like to get the gosh darn diddly out of there and back up.
How far do you want to go?
That's good. Right. No. Yep. There.
20 feet.
Just like a third of the way up the stairs?
Back up 20 feet up the stairs with her tentacle arms. Oh, just
All right.
Just dragging
Howard.
up the stairs behind you.
You hear the suction cups. Cephalopod arms.
Just imagining like Spider-Man swinging up the stairs with tentacles.
Cephalopod arms.
All right, Alward, what are you doing on your turn?
Thinking about them cephalopod arms. Alward is going to cast telekinetic projectile. Amped. He's gonna amp it.
Yeah.
So, and we'll get to what that does here in a minute.
Amp.
But let's see if I hit first. Probably not.
I would be shocked if you missed it.
19.
That's a
I
hit.
would be really shocked if you missed
Okay.
that.
So, what's going to happen? A few things. Okay, a few things. One, I'm going to deal damage to it. That's given. I hit the thing, it gets dealt damage.
What?
The other thing is it's going to be pushed back about 10 feet.
Oh, thank goodness. Wait, that doesn't help.
I mean, it does. It gets him. It makes him use more of his movement.
So,
Hopefully he doesn't
First
try to
up.
move towards me.
Probably not.
oh, cocked.
Woo!
6. No, not 6. That's stupid.
8.
8 damage. Of just Howard lifting up a little tiny sling ball and throwing it at it. It deals 8 damage and then it pushes it back 10 feet. I would, if possible, can it go down one?
Let's see. It was here, so it could go there instead.
Perfect.
So you just put it in range of me.
Yes.
It keeps. You know,
I
I
mean,
was.
between the two of us, sorry, bud.
You know, I was gonna like attack it, but now it keeps getting further away from me.
And that is 2 actions. Now I'm going to move 30 feet away.
Away?
Away.
Up the stairs?
Up the stairs.
You can get to the top of the stairs if you want.
Let's do. And that
Almost.
is my turn.
All right. Hamir, in round 3,
I'm gonna open by throwing my hatchet.
he's 25 feet away.
That's a -4, I believe. Unless I took 1 step forward, but I don't want to do that. So
Why not?
Oh, it's bludgeoning damage.
that's a 14.
That's a hit.
Okay. 7 damage and then 3 weakness.
Ah. This thing is on its last legs. It's like starting to be more of a gelatinous rounded cube.
And then
If it had legs.
I
It would be on its
I sustain Gunnar. And he's within 10 feet still.
Yes.
So he's just gonna attack. Please. And that's a 14.
That's a hit.
5 damage. Did that kill it?
No.
Okay. Should I attack again, or should I have him gain an attack of opportunity? Oh, then he'll attack at his full map on the creature's turn. I should probably do that.
I remember if you prepare an attack, it still counts as the map on your turn since it's not an actual attack of
Well,
opportunity.
no, it sets defense and gains attack of
Oh,
opportunity
okay.
reaction.
Okay,
So
I
I'm going to have
understand.
it set the defense, and so it, with its glaive, is prepared if that creature moves to attack it. That's part of the attack of opportunity.
Yeah, because it's totally going to attack the skeleton.
It can't do an attack.
No, but if
action.
it moves,
Oh, it
the
moves?
skeleton can attack it
Oh, gotcha. Yay.
at full map, as opposed to
That's
at 4
good.
instead of 9, just in case I roll low.
Good thinking.
And you got 1 action left.
I'm gonna go start moving up the stairs. I moved 30 feet. So I am now right next to right next to. Yeah, I had it right near us. It's got like 1 hit point left, I'm sure.
It's now the gelatinous cube's turn. It's going to move.
All right, the Gooter will attack
Get it, Gooter.
with a 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
No, minimum damage 3.
And with health remaining,
Aw.
the
Oh, come on.
cube is going to
Goodbye.
begin moving towards the hallway that's about the same size as the cube.
Why didn't it die?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw this coming.
Frickin'
Uver, I'm
Gum
going
it.
to need a reflex save as it passes through your space
Oh,
on its
jeez,
way.
if it could move through all 4 of us.
This is so frustrating.
I hate you all.
I hate cubes. Oh no. Oh no.
You fool! I can't believe it didn't die to my. You said it was on its last legs and it had more than 8 hit points.
Last legs means it could have 1/4 left.
It also has no legs.
That is true.
It lost them. It's already on its. It's
Back
past.
in the war.
It's past its last legs. Ooh, so Sven is spending a hero point to help him reroll. I don't
Man.
know which hero point he spent, but he spent one of them.
Our hero
Or
point
a
economy
protection.
has just hit a recession.
This is more intense than the
16.
dragon fight we just had.
Yeah, it was way better
That's
than what I
better
rolled.
than what you rolled earlier.
Unfortunately, not quite enough, and Uver is engulfed again.
Are you serious?
Fortitude save.
Fortitude save, Uver.
And damage. Jordy rolled max damage.
18.
You are paralyzed.
Oh, man.
Darn it all! Sven, I was joking when
And
I
you
said
take
you were destined to
12
die.
damage.
Oh no!
Oh,
It's a good thing he has the most hit. The wizard has the most hit points
Yeah,
in the
how
party.
did you do that?
I have 5 HP left, guys, and I can't move.
It hit
Take
me-
it out.
It hit me once,
We're
and I'm almost
trying.
half down.
I don't like the tone of accusation.
I do.
Well, there's no tone. All it is just a paralyzed Uver just looking very furious right now.
We're trying, buddy.
At this point, the ooze sees such an enticing group of individuals strung out down that hallway
Why did you all come my
that
direction?
it can't help but try to get
As
you
opposed to
all.
all the other times it could have done this. This sucks. All right, reflex saves.
No, it is now out of movement. It's
Oh.
at the base of the
Oh my
stairs, getting
gosh.
ready to come up. It is now
Kill it.
Uver's
Somebody
turn.
What do I do?
So
Escape.
Uver, being paralyzed, you can only take actions that are purely mental.
So wait, Uber's just staring right at me with where he's located.
Yeah.
Can I still technically cast spells that don't involve hand movement?
yes.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, because you're a psychic.
Amazing.
You can-
Being a psychic is
you
great.
can full cast inside of a gelatinous
I
cube.
can. I'm gonna start wearing one as armor.
So wait, you could be paralyzed and you'd still be as effective.
No, because a lot of my spells do have the somatic. Not
But
somatic,
don't you
the-
replace those as a psychic?
No, I replaced the verbal.
Oh, just
Wait,
the
it might be
verbal.
both. I'll double check.
So Uver, a very common example of something
I
you
think
could
it
do
is
on your
just
turn is
verbal.
recall knowledge. The catch would be you wouldn't be able to share this information until you're no longer paralyzed.
Or you could just end your turn.
I got nothing. Why would I recall knowledge about something?
I mean, you can always just end a turn. I know it's not like ideal, but like you know,
I don't have
especially if you're paralyzed.
recall knowledge. Yay. It has me.
Sophia.
What?
Wait, how long is he paralyzed?
Yes.
Until he recovers from the paralysis. He can attempt to save on each of his turns at the end of his turn to
So
recover.
could he technically prepare an action to escape once he's free of paralysis?
No.
It's a mental. Preparing is mental, and he's not technically moving. It is up to you because it's a weird
Does
thing.
it only have the mental trait?
I don't know. That's actually a good question.
Let me look it up.
I feel like readying might take more than just mental because you have to like prepare to take the action.
Ready is a concentrate.
Oh.
So yes.
Yes, you can spend both of your actions to be ready to escape if you have the opportunity. And then if you make your fortitude save and recover from the paralysis, you can spend your reaction to try to break free.
Sure, we'll do that. Because that makes it less stupid.
All right, go for it. Fortitude save. Good catch, but Jenkins.
Yeah.
Pajin.
Don't make the fortitude save unless 14 does.
Does he
No.
take damage now?
You do take damage
Oh my god.
for ending your turn inside the cube.
So, question: if he's unconscious and he's in the cube, next turn he dies, right?
No.
Because he's not breathing.
Yes.
No. So in first edition Pathfinder, if you are...
Well,
if
he
you-
makes a save or die, right?
It's close. So in first edition Pathfinder, if you are out of air and you are not in somewhere where you can breathe, you instantly die.
Right.
Second edition is a little bit more generous. You
Okay.
start making saves. And the longer you go without air, the harder the saves get and the more damage happens.
Right. And if he's dying and taking damage, his death
But
condition just keeps
all
growing.
of that is a non sequitur since he will be dead in a cube, and the cube does damage every round, and
But
he has
the-
no way of escaping.
But the cube will be dead before the cube gets another turn.
Hopefully.
I hope so.
4 damage.
You're
Oh my
alive by
gosh.
1. Oh.
I will
Why?
extract the dice and prove 4 damage.
Nice.
All right,
3 and a 1.
Zephyr, it's on you. It's on you. You got to do this.
What the crap?
Zephyr, Neros, Howard, and me. So all of
I
us.
have a plan.
How far away
also
am
have a
I?
plan.
Oh yeah, you're really
Part of it may not
At this
work,
point,
but
30.
You are
40.
35 feet. Nope, 30 feet.
Okay, so my speed is 25, so I'm gonna get halfway between me and they does not have a gender.
That is true.
I almost said he,
You're
but I'm
not
like,
wrong.
such a Latin was cute.
It is an it.
And we're just gonna keep trying to throw fire at it, I guess.
You got any other spells?
Please give me something. Oh, good. I rolled an 18. Plus, I mean, it doesn't really matter if I hit it, right?
You hit.
18 hits. Okay, cool. I'm going to roll the d4 this time. Oh, well, it fell out of my hand, but what is it? I rolled a 1.
Oh my god.
Plus 2. So that's 3 damage.
He's still kicking.
I would laugh if that killed him.
I would have
so
left
upset.
you. Wait, let me make sure real quick. I think that's plus 2.
Your intelligence modifier?
Plus 2.
Why is it
Um,
my character?
Why wouldn't
Yeah,
He
that's
you?
all I
wasn't
can do.
even
I
annoying this
moved.
time. I liked your character.
Bear.
I don't think it will survive another one of my turns though, because I'm actually in melee range with it.
Nice.
If I had been in melee range, I could have done
Punched
something
it.
more, but
Yeah, you haven't spell stroken once.
that's because I don't have anything to do or anything to spell strike with.
You can always spell strike with your fist. Wait, hold on.
No, you
that's a
can't.
feat.
Yeah.
I got a really good plan on my
We
turn.
need to get you like a weapon.
Well, I've got some weapons, but
Then you can spell strike.
yeah, you're right.
Neros.
Uh,
This thing, it would be staring you in the face if it had a face. It's borrowing Uver's, so it can
Okay.
stare you in the face.
Oh,
Um,
that's terrifying.
question. Is Uver technically, even though he's inside the cube, within my reach?
Depends on the context.
I don't know if you can touch him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the cube really wants you to, be absorbed by it. So I
mean,
think
that's
if you were
fair.
to plunge into it, it wouldn't resist.
But then would you still take damage and have to pull yourself out?
I would say, so it does have stats for what happens if it just slams into you. I would say you're automatically being hit by that if you try to plunge into it.
Well,
That's
that also
fair.
means you have a chance to be paralyzed too.
Okay. Because what I want to do helps Uver.
Okay.
That's fine. Keep in mind, I'm also going to heal Uver on my turn.
All right, Neros. It's in the heat of the moment. You don't have time to communicate with your team. What are you doing?
I'm using a hero point.
Ooh.
It's called Healing Prayer.
Ooh.
Nice.
Select yourself or an ally within your reach. The target regains
Oh.
1d8 plus 8 hit points.
That definitely should count in your reach.
What's it called?
Healing Prayer.
I don't think you have to touch. I think he's in range for that.
Cool.
I think they wanted to limit that so you can't just heal from across the battlefield.
That's fair. So yeah, I'm going to use this.
Okay. I guess I don't need to use it.
Give that back.
How much does it heal for again?
nice. Usage.
I will say
One-
Uver
1d8
almost has
plus 8.
this.
Oh, that's really good.
Uver almost has this serene, like he's kind of accepting
Oh,
what's
dear
happening.
Lord.
9.
Minimum healing 9.
That's better than nothing.
I know, but still.
I understand.
You have one action left.
Oh, that makes me so mad.
It's okay. We're at 10 out of 28. We're good.
That makes me so angry.
I don't believe you've used any actions. You have your whole turn.
I thought that was an action.
Nope, it's free. It's a hero point.
It just happens.
Oh, a hero point. I thought it was a spell.
No.
Amazing.
No, that was a hero
See
point.
if you can't just kill this thing.
I'm going to try.
Do it.
So
Okay, Uver now has a look of hope with that.
I have a plan.
didn't heal you much, but it's better than
Yeah, it's
one
better,
hit
better
point.
than 1 HP.
So you got 10. Congratulations. So I'm gonna telekinetic projectile this thing again.
It's like we're connected.
I know.
All right, make an attack roll.
It deals the most damage out of all my cantrips,
Yeah, I
so
get
that's
you.
why I keep using it.
Before you commit, I do want to suggest, for your consideration, this thing's really easy to hit.
Okay.
If you had spells that are harder to hit but deal more damage or something, is what I think
Do
he's throwing
I?
out.
What I was thinking was, even as a caster, you probably have the ability to hit it 2 or 3 times.
What?
Like
Are you
just
saying
straight
that
up
you
attacking
might do
it.
more
Oh, like
damage
punching
if you
it?
punch it?
Wait, how would
Oh.
you deal more damage punching it?
Because you can land more attacks.
Yeah, instead of doing 1d6 plus your mod, you'll be doing like a minimum or a maximum, I should say, of 3d4
Oh,
plus your mods,
okay.
if any.
I don't have any.
So it'd just be 3d4.
It would just be
that would not
3d4.
be as useful.
Okay.
Unless you got a bonus for your tentacle arms.
No, I don't.
What a gamey suggestion.
Anyway,
from the
well,
GM.
so healing prayer costs no actions. Telekinetic projectile is 2. I could still just straight up punch it for my last.
Yeah.
That's
Action.
That's the most efficient.
Instead of running
So-
away.
All right,
I believe in your
telekinetic projectile. 10.
That's a hit.
Hey!
Are you serious?
I think
That's a meets it
I
beats
think
it
that's
probably.
AC, which is the minimum AC a living creature can have.
Meets
I
it,
believe.
beats it.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
Minimum damage of 7.
That's
No,
still better than what I
no,
did.
what the crap?
Oh,
4.
Jody's about to delete
I'm
it.
stupid.
He's moving his mouse in.
4 damage.
Yeah,
He's still kicking.
Oh no!
Punch it.
I'm gonna punch it.
You got this.
I
Oh, I
believe in
forgot one
him.
action.
You do take the -5.
Yeah, it was about 4 punching.
-4. -4.
-4, you said?
Yes,
Okay.
because your tentacles are agile.
So this is so
Okay,
exciting.
so it'll be a plus.
This
3.
is exciting.
It's a long fight though.
Switching dice
You're a
because that
long
one screwed
fight.
me over.
Thanks. We're in
Is
the
that a
third
nat
round.
1?
You could unleash.
Do I need to pull a card?
Do you have a hero point that you want to use, or do you think it's
It's
not
a
worth
natural one.
Do I need to pull a card, or do you have a hero point?
Can I donate a hero point?
I don't think so.
Nah.
it? No, because they're too easy to come by to share. Oh,
Alright,
she's doing it.
Doing a hero
You
point.
could have just taken the card.
I know. Natural 20.
Well, but immune to crits.
Still,
1d4.
You hit.
Yeah, 1d4.
Roll for damage.
I'm not using that.
If
die.
it's
No.
somehow a 1 and it still doesn't die, I'm gonna be so upset.
Like I said, I can probably kill it on my turn if it gets to me.
2.
Do you have a strength bonus?
No.
It's still kicking.
Okay.
I think Alward's probably gonna kill it.
I have. Oh, you would think that. I have a few questions.
Oh gosh, never mind.
What if I push him?
Further in? Okay, yeah, I'll allow it.
No, all my pushes are 10 feet.
Oh, so it'd go out the other end.
Yeah.
I don't.
Can I do that?
When,
You would roll against the escape DC, I think. Because he's not grabbing him.
My
he's
push is
just
a
in the
save. Each of them.
What spell are you thinking of using?
So I can do 2 things. I can do either kinetic ram, which I never thought I'd use as a 1 action, or I can use mage hand and amp it as a 2 action. I was gonna do kinetic ram.
are both of
if I'm
those
gonna be
like
honest.
saving throw to be pushed?
Yes,
That you might have the cube roll the saving throw.
but I'm pushing him.
Yeah, but it's holding on.
Yeah, I think
I
I'll
don't know.
I'll flip that way and say you can attempt to push Uver, and the cube will attempt to hold on to him against the push.
How does that work?
He'll make the saving throw instead of
Okay,
Uver.
then I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. I tried. Instead, what I'm gonna do
Kill it.
is amp telekinetic rend.
Oh,
Actually, I don't need it. Yeah, I'll amp it to be safe.
is that a mental?
It is not.
That's good.
So, are you good, Jordy?
Are you okay?
You want to talk about it?
You're making a face.
Just go ahead and tell me what you're gonna do, and I'll hope that it's not what I'm thinking you're doing.
What do you think I'm thinking?
You're gonna telekinetic rend the inside of this thing?
You know that's what I'm thinking. So I know it can't be hit by both things, but for fun, I'm gonna place both of the spheres right next to Sven.
Gotcha. So
Yeah.
like on the sides, but not overlapping him.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, it's a sucker save. Ooh.
That's Saber suck.
My concern was
Cephalopod?
over the fact that it's an area spell, so like it would hit the cube and Uver.
It wouldn't hit Uver. My concern is that it's a basic fortitude save, so I think instead I'm gonna amp telekinetic projectile again. That way I can try to hit it.
Make up your mind.
Never!
Ow!
Sorry.
That was too loud.
That was my ear holes.
I'm sorry. It is gonna be pushed.
Maybe you need more practice with yelling never. Like, you should never more.
Wait, but if you push it, it's out of my range.
Ah, ravens.
I can push
love
it into
ravens.
your range.
No, it's in my range.
I don't have to amp it.
I don't know if it'd be worth amping it.
Do I do more? I'll amp it if I do more damage, which I don't think I,
think
do.
it just pushes.
Yeah,
If you
it
don't
just
do
pushes.
something, I'm going to amp you.
So don't save your focus point.
Wow.
Oh.
That's a hit with like a 20-something.
Albert,
I had 1 hit point left.
how do you disintegrate this thing?
Nice.
So, as always, Albert just telekinetically pulls up one of the sling bullets he has on his pouch and flings it to it. It's gonna go right through one of the spaces that his body's making, Uver's body's making, and just through the whole thing. And then I imagine the cube just starts rumbling, and then instead of exploding out, it just like collapses to the ground.
And Uver just kind of slumps on the ground, still paralyzed, but he's able to breathe again,
On the stairs.
He's gonna slide down the stairs with the ooze.
just leaving a trail of ooze behind.
It's like that one monster from Monsters, Inc.
Yeah.
How do I get out of this paralysis?
I'll just
thing?
I'll grab Uver so he doesn't slide into the acid.
So, my plan was to telekinetic ram you out of it, and then telekinetic projectile it. But yeah,
Oh well.
yeah,
This still
Good thought.
worked.
it worked.
As you're grabbing Uver and just kind of lifting him up out of the acid, you hear the sound of a door latch being worked.
Oh, God.
And
Like
that's
being
where we'll end this
fixed?
episode.
Oh, my
Or-
gosh.
We may never know.
I'm just holding this super stiff dwarf.
So
I'm protected. I have a shield.
All right.
Schooner.
Nominations for today's Hero Point.
I mean,
I liked the tentacle arms.
yeah, the tentacle arms are very cool.
What card did you get?
I chose Magical Reverberation.
Ooh.
Play this after casting a spell. The spell's power reverberates in your mind. You can cast this spell one additional time without having it prepared or expending a spell slot. If you don't cast the spell by the end of your next turn, it is lost. After casting the spell again, you become stupefied 2 for 1 minute. So good, but with consequences.
I think I had that card at one point.
I think I did at some other campaign.
Anyway,
Anyway, thank you for this hero point. I appreciate it. I'm going to go curl up in the corner and in the fetal position.
And we'll see you all in the next episode. This has been an Atomic Broadcasting production. Pathfinder, Galarian, and the Lost Omens world setting are copyright of Paizo. More information at paizo.com. Music in the show is from Monument Studios' collection, as well as assorted artists with some original tracks composed by Jordy Hake. More details in the description. If you enjoyed the show, please remember to share with a friend, and we'll look forward to seeing you again next time.